Today is a collector's edition, the part of the show where I'm trying to collect every single PAL Sega Mega Drive game and peripheral. And we're going to be taking a look at the stuff that I managed to pick up from Tokyo, as well as what I managed to get from the London gaming market. My name's Mike, and this is the Retro Gamer Boy Show. Welcome back to the show and another collector's edition. It's been a while since we've had one of these, but I spent a lot of my budget in early January buying an expensive karaoke peripheral for the Mega CD and another super rare peripheral which will be coming up in a later collector's edition. Now today we're going to be looking at what I managed to get from Tokyo and my pickups from the London gaming market. Both trips were amazing, but a little disappointing when it came to Sega Mega Drive stuff. In Tokyo I only had half an hour to jump into Super Potato, and there they had the smallest collection of Sega Mega Drive stuff that I've ever seen them have. And at the London gaming market it was a similar story, almost half of what they had last year. And whilst there were still deals to be had at the London gaming market, there were some ridiculous things on sale. Things like the Streets of Rage combination cart, you know, the ones that you find on AliExpress that sell for $5.99 and have Streets of Rage 1, 2 and 3. That cartridge selling for £60 at the London gaming market. But despite that, there were still deals to be had, and I picked up a peripheral of sorts that I've been after for ages and is really hard to get hold of, and a game that I got a great deal on that usually goes for a ton of money, but shows that there are still ways to get some of these more expensive games into your collection at a reasonable-ish price. So first up, the stuff or thing rather that I got from Tokyo, it's the RAM cartridge. I was hugely disappointed with Super Potato and what they had there. They did have a Mega Drive Mark 1 and a Mega Drive Mark 2 and a Mega CD Mark 2 all box. I was very tempted to pick those up, but I just didn't have the luggage space to get them. Way cheaper than if you were to buy them here in the UK or in the States. But this is the RAM cartridge. I've been after this for a while now, but it's always been a little bit too expensive. People are selling them for about 60, 80 pounds. I picked this up for 15, and it's complete instruction manual and the cartridge as well. And what this was, you'd stick this inside your Mega Drive and you'd have extra RAM to save your games too. So a cool little peripheral to add to the collection. It does work on a PAL Mega Drive if you've got the converter, I believe. So I have a converter. I'll try that out when I get a chance. Something I didn't pick up from the market or Tokyo was this Striker. It's a Sega sports game. I haven't had a chance to play it. It only arrived this morning. I'll be checking that out later, but I suspect it's going to be your run-of-the-mill football game. The first game that I managed to pick up at the London gaming market is this, Man Overboard. Been after it for a while. It's not come up for a price that I was willing to pay for it, but I did find it at the London gaming market. It's kind of like a Lemmings type game where you have to change environmental objects to get the sailors off the ship. Now I've not played it yet, so the first time I'll play this is when I capture footage for this video. Thunder Force 4, pretty much got it for what I expected to pay for it. It wasn't too expensive, it wasn't too cheap, but this game is so amazing. I absolutely love the visuals in it. It's probably one of the best shmups that you can purchase on the Mega Drive. Not the best, but definitely one of the best and one of the most visually appealing as well. But really happy to add Thunder Force 4 to the collection. Now the last game that I picked up at the London gaming market is a game that people try to sell and sell for £400. And it's this, Duke Nukem 3D. This is a Tec-Toy game that came out in Brazil. And whenever I've seen these go on sales in Facebook groups or on eBay, people are selling them £300–400. I've even seen some sell them for about £600. I got my copy for £200. Now that's still quite a lot of money to pay for an old game, but for £200, it was well worth it. Well worth waiting for and not shelling out £400 for the game. The game itself is okay. Rock hard, really hard. Trying to just get off the first level is a real mission, but not a bad shoot 'em up to add to the Sega Mega Drive collection, and it's another Brazilian game ticked off the list. And the final thing to make it into the collection is this, the Sega Mega Drive cartridge caddy. Now this is a licensed, I guess, peripheral made by 𝗵𝗵𝗶𝗴. It's where Sega used to license out their brand, and you could put the Sega name on it and brand it up as Sega, but it was made by a third party. Now I saw this, or came across this, about 2 years ago in a magazine article. Never thought I'd get my hands on this, but it was just sitting there on the shelf, so I picked it up. Pretty expensive for a bit of 90s plastic, £60 it cost me, but it's now in the collection. And that's it. That's all we've got for this month's Collector's Edition. It isn't the huge amount of games that we've had in previous Collector's Editions, but there's some nuanced pickups in there, some kind of oddities that we've added to this awesome collection that I'm building here. Now, stay tuned for our next Collector's Edition. It may be next month, it might be the month after, because I have got an awesome thing to share with you all. Now, if this is your first time to the Retro Gamer Boy Show and you've enjoyed what you've seen, why not consider subscribing to the channel? You can do this by clicking on a little button just below this video. We make brand new videos every single Monday, and so that you don't miss out on them, you can also click on the little bell just below the video as well. Now, if you can't wait till Monday, if you want to see more of my Sega Mega Drive collection, or learn more about the Sega Mega Drive and Genesis, or just retro gaming in general, then why not check out the huge back catalogue of retro gaming videos we have, 2 of which you can watch over here.